tutorial on how to make oxtail with rice and peas.
Hey chefs! So today we'll be making oxtail and rice and peas. Alright, so what you're going to need is about a pound of oxtail, 2 cups of rice, coconut milk, red kidney beans. Mind you, you can use natural red kidney beans that are not from the can, but for the purposes of this video, we will be using canned red kidney beans. Usually I like to use butter beans, but couldn't find any for the life of me, so we'll be using the great substitute Lima beans, paprika, all natural purpose seasoning, all-purpose seasoning, ginger powder, rosemary leaves, allspice, grounded allspice, pimento berries, ginger root, garlic, carrots, scallions, yellow onion, thyme, white vinegar, and lemon for the cleaning of your meat. To clean your oxtail, use 1 cup of vinegar and add in your lemon. When you originally place your water in your bowl or container, make sure that you're using cold water. Now go ahead and mix everything together. You're going to want to let this sit for about 15 to 20 minutes before you add in your ingredients and before you add in your seasoning. Once your oxtails are clean, add in your 1 yellow onion, 4 cloves of crushed garlic, and 1 small diced peg of ginger. Now time to add in your seasoning. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of paprika, 1 tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning salt, 1 tablespoon of all natural purpose seasoning, 1 tablespoon of ginger, and 1 tablespoon of grounded allspice. And allspice is simply grounded pimento, for those who don't know. Now that your ingredients are added to your oxtails, start mixing everything together. Use either cling wrap or aluminum foil to seal your bowl or container. Once that's done, pop it in the fridge overnight and allow all the flavors and juices to really soak in. Now that your oxtails are nice and marinated, go ahead and grab yourself a pot and add in 2 tablespoons of butter. Mind you, you could use any oil that you prefer, but I like to use butter because all the seasonings mixed in with the butter really give your oxtails a nice flavor. Now that you've added your marinated oxtails, go ahead and put your heat on a medium to medium-high settings until your oxtail is nice and brown. Once your oxtails are brown, make sure to add in water 1 centimeter above your oxtails. Now we are cutting up our carrots and our scallion onions. For our carrots, that will only be used for our oxtails, while our scallion onions will be used for both our oxtails and rice and peas. For your rice and peas, your water level should be about the same level as your rice. When you add in your canned red kidney beans, add in the liquid as well. This will bring your water level to about an inch above your rice. Let's add in our 2 cloves of smashed garlic and 1 stalk of diced spring onions. Alright chefs, for your seasoning, add 8 pimento berries, 1 tablespoon of all natural purpose seasoning, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 1 tablespoon of all purpose seasoning, 1 teaspoon of rosemary, and 1 teaspoon of ginger. Now that you've added your can of red kidney beans, mix everything together. One key thing, chefs, do not forget to add in your 2 tablespoons of coconut milk. And when you are cooking your rice and peas, cook it on a medium heat level. While your oxtail is slow cooking, add in your additional seasonings. 1 teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning, 1 teaspoon of all-natural purpose seasoning, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of allspice, and 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. You don't want your oxtails to be tough, so add an additional water when necessary or if the water is boiling out. So a few key ingredients that I did forget to mention that I also like to incorporate in my oxtail is a Scotch Bonnet. Now you could cut this up, but you don't necessarily have to. You could put it in as whole. I also like to put in about 2 tablespoons of ketchup. I use Heinz ketchup. And I put in about a whole tomato. So I just cut up some tomato and I added that in, as you guys could see there. And once you add in all those extra ingredients, you're just going to want to mix it in and continue to let your oxtail stew down. Alright chefs, so you're going to want to add in your spring onions. I used about 1 stalk of spring onions, and you're going to want to mix that in. Alright chefs, so now that your meat is about halfway cooked, you're going to want to add in your carrots and your onions. So I'm going to add in that's about a half cup of carrots. Mix that in. I'm going to go ahead and add in my lima beans. Now I'm using about a cup of lima beans. Alright, just gonna mix that together and you're gonna let that continue to stew down. Perfection! We have now completed our rice and peas, fluffy and beautiful. After 4 hours of slow cooking, our oxtail is now complete, nicely browned and falling off the bones. This will be the final result of your oxtail and rice and peas. Thank you so much for tuning in, chefs. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ciao for now.
Damn, Joe, this food is good. Can I have some more?